Better than Lego. Better than Lego.
Matthew Johns is in position for a long-range shot. He's with it now, Matthew Johns. Here goes the kick from Johns.
Well, people, I hope you... I'm really sorry if you just heard that. My youngest son burping into the microphone to start the podcast. Welcome to the Johns Family Podcast. Before we get underway, family, I would just like to send my deepest condolences to the friends, to the family, and to the former teammates and the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs, the whole club, on the passing of the great Jeff Robinson, aged 66 years of age. Robbo was one of the greatest characters in rugby league right through the 80s. He was unbelievable. Fantastic guy as well. Some of the things he used to do before the game, the blokes used to say he'd have a smoke just before he ran on, touch his toes 3 times and say, let's go. That was his warm-up. And oftentimes after a game, he wouldn't even have a shower. He'd come off after the game. He'd grab his bag, still in his boots and gear, go straight across the road to the pub with some of his mates and the punters and just and get on the sauce. But I tell you what, apart from that, he had an excellent rugby league mind. In 1991, the Canterbury side, they won the under-21s competition, and Robbo was the coach. So once again, to all friends and family, my deepest condolences, and Vale, Jeff Robinson. Family, it's good to have you. How you all going?
Good, Matthew. Good, Matthew. You look well. You look good.
Do I look
I think
good?
it's that Adidas top.
Yeah, it's that top.
You look really
Bought
good.
that in Queensland last year. It's very nice.
I was going to say, like, when we were walking in, it was a bit overcast, but you were just like a glooming light as you were strolling into the house.
Glooming light?
A glooming light. Well done.
A
Shining?
glowing
Told you we
light?
should have sent him to a better school.
Glooming.
It is good, mate.
What's been happening in your week?
Mate, me and Jack are down in Melbourne town over the weekend.
Yeah, we it was Tommy Starling's 100th game.
Oh,
so
and
we
what
had
about his eye?
Yeah, I know. We had it
Split his
well
eye.
organised a few weeks in advance, and then about 20 minutes before I was about to take off for the airport on Friday afternoon, Cooper just goes, "You know what? Can I come?" And
I didn't ask if I could come. I just booked a
he
ticket.
asked.
Yeah, I didn't because I booked all my own stuff. Harry Grant had rang me like literally as Jack was about to leave and said, "Oh, I'm not playing this weekend anymore." So I was like, "Oh, if I come down, will we hang out?" And he was like, "Yeah." So then I was like, "Oh, righto." So I booked a different hotel to these guys. I booked my own flight. I don't fly
Like a
the
big
cheap
boy.
stuff.
Oh, wow.
I
Jeez.
got on that good stuff. So I was down there, and what a weekend it was. Still recovering.
Yeah.
How's Harry, mate? Is he still licking his wounds after that shellacking? 34-0 at half time. Feels good to be New South Welshman.
Yeah, let me just tell you, chatting to a few Queenslanders down south, I think New South Wales are in for a bit of a shock.
Oh, yeah. Good luck, guys.
I'm pretty.
The dynasty's over.
It's some of the words coming out of their mouths and how they felt after that game. I'm scared to be a New South Welshman.
How do they feel? Ashamed?
Unleash the
Embarrassed? Is
Liero.
that two of the primary emotions?
No,
'Cause
no,
I knew
no.
They're coming out, all the Queenslanders, calling for rule changes to get rid of the 6 again rule. Guys, just keep your players on side.
Actually, Madge was quite good on your show this week as well.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a
Madge was
sidetrack.
very, very good.
Is that why you're now you've come back around? Now you're for now you're anti-Queensland after.
I'm not into Queensland. What I'm doing, I'm just getting behind our side. I really like the
Well,
side.
it's only taken you 10 years to get behind.
No, I really like the side Madge picked. I just think they're a very likeable team, and I like the way they go about their work.
I like it too.
Jake as captain makes him very likable, doesn't
Yeah,
it? Like, it doesn't give, like, we're talking, as you heard earlier in the week, Carl Stefanovic spoke about the American swim team.
Ugh.
Having Jake as captain of New South Wales doesn't allow Queensland to have that extra bit of motivation.
I do agree with you.
Not as much hate.
They actually,
He's so likable.
even they would like him.
Yeah,
Imagine Daly
exactly.
as the opposite captain.
Yeah.
What's he going to say about Jake? Bad.
Well,
Yeah.
who were other captains you was going past? Teddy. Teddy's pretty likable.
Gal.
But Gal-
They loved hating Gal.
Yeah, everyone loved hating Gal. It seemed like. I don't know who else was captain. Joey. Joey was a captain, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Bedsy was very likable.
Isn't it, Jack, you might have stumbled upon something here. I think our greatest Origin performances and our most success has come on the back of having likeable captains. Captains who they couldn't hate.
Danny Badiris had a very good track record as captain.
Word. Laurie Daly.
Are you saying that maybe I should come back? Is that what you're saying?
We don't want to give them more
What
motivation.
I'm saying is actually completely the opposite.
We'll go back to Melbourne. When we arrived in, I didn't get in there. Cooper, obviously, he hopped on the good seats, so we went on a different flight and got there a bit earlier. He'd already started drinking. So we got to the hotel. He walked about 2 kilometres to our hotel because he had no one to hang with.
Yeah.
Quite with me and my mate Curtis. And as I walk in, there's a tequila shot and a beer waiting for me.
What time was this?
And Cooper, mate, this is 11:30 at night on Friday.
On the night.
And,
on the night.
And Cooper's sort of in that mood. You know, when he gets all, very confident, nothing's, against him.
Giddy.
He disappears for about, 5 minutes, right? Doesn't allude to anything. Comes back, and I swear he's wearing a white shirt, Cobber. There is spew all down the bottom of this shirt.
Cooper.
Brown too, like horrific. It was a nice, fine establishment, and Cooper's sitting there. He goes, guys, I think we better go. Let's go to the publican. And then instead of taking his shirt off or just throwing it in a bin, which he might as well have, he grabbed his puffer jacket and zipped it up just to keep the juices in, and then wore it for the rest of the night.
Yeah. But
I love it.
Nah, because it was the tequila shot. They didn't have the good stuff there, only that cheap stuff. And something in if sometimes I can tell how my night's going to go based on how I react to a tequila shot. So that's always my baseline.
Can I just wait for a second? So you know how your night's going to go based on the tequila. You had that tequila at 11:30.
Yeah.
I mean,
The night's
We
nearly
flew
gone.
in at 9 at night. So that was the night starting for us. We didn't get home till late, or early, I suppose.
Very, very early.
what time are we talking?
I think I got home at 5:30.
Oh,
yeah,
young
we
people.
were about 4:30, yeah.
Yeah, cool.
Cooper,
Just
the only difference between us and Cooper, there was a little stamp on his wrist saying circus on it.
Yeah, went to Circus Olay. And then when it's been hitting my stomach, it feels good. When I had this one, it churned and I was like, and I knew what was about to happen. So I started walking to the toilet, but there was security everywhere. And I actually threw up in my mouth. And I had to hold it. You know when that happens to you? You know. And I'm holding it in there, and I'm like sort of going like a puffer fish, like my mouth's full as, and I'm walking past security.
It's getting worse.
And I get into the door of the toilet, but as I open the door, someone like half bumps into me. And it just all came out, not on him, but all over basically like no one could walk in the door of the toilet without going over my spew now. And then I just immediately just went, turned back around, went to the guys and like, let's get out of here.
But in fairness though to you, Coop, I was in there about half an hour before you, and someone had spewed all in the basin of the sink. So
there was something wrong with their tequila, clearly.
maybe.
Yeah.
Years ago at Fanny's, I accidentally spewed all over a guy, his shirt.
Oh.
Yeah, it was on. Anyway, he asked me to sign the shirt. I did.
Did you?
Are you serious?
Hey, on the weekend, did you see?
He was fine. He was a fan.
Alcohol and spew, they go together like Siegfried and Roy.
Did you see the Doggies fans on the weekend, Cobber, for Reed Mahoney? They were calling him over, and they got him, instead of asking him to sign their shirts, they just started signing his jersey for him.
Did they really?
Yeah, with a perma. Which, if people don't understand, fans at games don't understand this because they're always going, give us your jersey. NRL clubs are so anal with giving away jerseys these days because it just costs them. It's a cost.
More the gear guy. The gear guy will get the absolute shit.
But they charge players now for jerseys now if you give it away or you swap one and that. Like they charge. When me and Jack played against each other out at Mudgee, we swapped because we'd never played against each other. We swapped. I got his Knights jersey. He got my Manly one. They charged me for it.
Did they charge you?
Yeah.
Jeez, Manly, hang your heads in shame.
I know.
Messi, come on.
I know.
Messi.
Did you say Desi? No, Desi's
No,
up.
Messi.
Oh,
I
Messi.
hate type people like that.
I think in the end they did. They said it was going to come out of my pay, but I didn't look because it's so much money was coming in.
So many zeros, actually. It was all zeros. Actually. What are you,
You can't
Patricia?
take
You're sitting
anything
over
with
there in your
zero.
pine lime shirt, jumper there. Love it, baby.
Trish, what's happening? What's happening in your week for us?
I'm just sitting sitting back watching.
Great.
I'm just watching. So, like, you all know Taylor Swift's doing the UK tour at the moment.
No.
Geez, she's had this is the longest tour ever.
Yeah,
eh?
well, it is. Yeah, but she sort of took her time.
Yeah.
She had a bit of a gap between Australia and Asia, and then
That's right.
she's
She had the
doing
Super
Europe.
Bowl.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, no, she flipped over for that.
Mm.
But
Flipped over. Sorry.
so
flipped?
there. She was in London last week at Wembley, massive stadium,
Yeah.
and I'm just wondering about her relationship with some other artists. Now, this really surprises me. Dave Grohl at his little concert in a smaller stadium down the road in London the same night sort of alluded to the fact that she didn't play live. Her band didn't play live.
Right.
Little bitchy.
That is a
Little
little bitchy
bitchy.
from Dave.
I know. I was really disappointed in him.
Yeah,
I'm like,
right.
man.
See, I think I've heard this before with great rock bands that when they play these mega stadiums, the big ones, is they
Yeah, but I don't. Where would they have been? If she's
Nah.
at Wembley, where would they have been?
I
What's
don't
the
know,
other-
but what I'm saying is in those big, it's not unusual for there to be the band out the front, right, playing, but behind the curtain have another band for volume of sound
Yeah.
to beef the sound up a little bit. Maybe that's it. But you know what? If you're playing, it's called performing these days.
Yeah.
People
and
like
hers
to, yeah.
is a show.
Yeah, that's right.
It's literally.
If she was lip syncing, would you be angry, Dad?
Yeah, I would be.
Yeah.
I would,
What,
I would-
okay, what's the difference then for you guys between a band, string syncing,
Mm,
between someone's lip syncing?
It's a fair call.
that is a fair call.
I
don't
think it's the personally for me, Cobber. For me, it's if you're an artist, she's Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
Whereas Dave is the Foo Fighters.
Yes.
So you're going to see the Foo Fighters. You're not going to see Dave Grohl. Now, if he was offended, because of that reasoning, I think it's.
You know what, Jack, you're right. If I went and saw, I think the difference is if you go and see an artist like Taylor Swift or Beyonce, you don't really go there
For the band.
for the band. You go there for them. Whereas if you went to watch Led Zeppelin and you found out that Jimmy Page was miming his guitar playing,
Or
you'd be
Slash.
filthy. Or Slash.
Imagine
Yeah.
Slash.
'Cause that's-
Like, no one's
you
going to
go-
know who her band is. She does have band members up on stage with
Yeah,
her.
you're paying
Hang on.
you're paying for the group
You
experience.
don't know. You don't know
You-
Rodney
you-
Marsh,
You
the bass
don't know.
guitarist.
And Stephen Beckett.
Yeah.
You don't know Steve Beckett, who
Dr.
plays
Zayas?
lead guitarist for Taylor Swift.
You
Yeah.
do not.
Yeah.
You're making it up.
David Pocock
Yeah.
plays the
Donnie
drums.
Wrigley,
Did
who
you see,
plays the bass guitar. He's
Yeah.
insane.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
He's
okay.
Jerry.
Oh,
The Jerry.
He
stop
is the
it.
Mickey Mouse.
Michael J. Fox played at the Coldplay concert over
Oh,
the weekend as well at
Glastonbury.
Glastonbury.
Yeah.
Gee, I want to go to Glastonbury one time.
Me too.
I do. It looks
That's
unreal.
That's a to do
Yeah.
before I die list.
Yeah.
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 Well, we better get going.
No, I better hurry up. Okay, but in contrast to Dave Grohl being a little bitchy, when she arrived in Dublin, Bono, Edge, and U2 had a big basket of flowers welcoming her to Dublin.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, how
That's-
nice is that?
Now, Dave, you can learn a thing or two.
Yeah.
I hope Dave, I wondered, because Dave presents himself as the nicest guy, and he is a nice guy. Not a big note myself, of course. I'm just trying to remember. I had a night out in the town with him, me, Fletch, and Hindy. But anyway, let's not go there. But it's not like him to get there and to sort of put down another artist.
Yeah.
I hope he might be a little bit passive aggressive. Would you say that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's just getting a bit old and over it.
Yeah, oh,
Maybe
shit.
just stop.
You two, I have noticed with you two as well
What,
that
you Bono and Edge?
no, as you get older,
Oh,
you do
sorry,
you
you
do
two.
get a bit more bitter.
Oh, you two, as in we
Yeah,
two.
I thought you were talking about.
as opposed to the
No,
band.
no, as in you two, Matthew and Trish. Yeah,
Really?
yeah, a little bit. Cooper, what are your thoughts? Do you reckon they're getting a bit more bitter as they get older?
Yeah, they
Bitter?
are getting a lot
Hey.
more bitter.
Yeah, I wonder
Everyone.
what made us turn that way, Trish. A couple
Yeah.
of dead shit sons.
Oh,
Oh God, like
Rude,
having
Matt.
nice kids.
maybe just starting to lose your mind a little bit. Did you see that actress was stabbed over the weekend as well?
Who's
Trying to work out what her name is. It's Reese.
Witherspoon?
No, I think it was with a knife.
Yeah, brilliant.
Remember when we?
That's so
remember
old.
when we?
Stop it.
I know. Remember
it.
when every week, those who are just tuning into the podcast
That's
this
how we
year,
started.
about 2 years ago, we used to try to slip that into every episode.
Yeah, we
that
did.
joke
I
for
know.
like 6 months, and people would be like, "Please stop."
Witherspoon. No,
The-
no,
the,
no.
I think I've said this before on the podcast. Maybe I have, maybe I haven't. But Fletch used to have that joke. Well, he still does occasionally. He goes, "Hey, did you hear the news?" This is so bad because Larry Emder is a friend of the show. Because Coop, you're tight with Larry.
Good mates.
He goes, "You hear that Larry Emder passed away?" People go, "Oh no!" And they say, "How old do you think he was?" And they go, "Oh, to 59." He goes, "Lower," right? So he's in a Fox Sports once, and Lara comes in, Lara Pitt, Anyway, Fletch goes, I'll do the Larry Emder joke to Lara. Anyway, so he goes, hey, Lara, did you hear the news? Larry Emder passed away. Mate, Lara screams and starts crying because he's a little known to us. Larry Emder's a family friend. Anyway, she turns around and she starts to run out of the studio, obviously going to call friends and whatnot and family. And Fletcher's chasing after her going, it's only a joke. It's just a joke. She goes, what is funny about saying that someone's dead? Because, of course, he didn't get the punchline.
Yeah.
But
Lower.
What was Larry's? Did he do the prices right?
Yeah.
Is that what that is?
And that was a higher, that
How
lower
many shows
game.
has he done? Price is Right, The Chase.
He's the king.
Yeah, not
Is
that
it?
many,
Is
has
that
he?
it? Two?
Gold Logie coming his way.
I hope so.
never did Wheel of Fortune.
Nah,
He
he
cer-
didn't do that, did he?
He certainly didn't do Burjo's quiz.
No, I think just The Price is Right, and then he's just doing the chase.
Yeah.
I don't think he didn't do the suitcase one, did he?
No Deal or No Deal. No, that was Andrew O'Keefe.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? The fact that so I watched a video not long ago, Fletch and Hindy are in Origin camp like years ago. It was when and Campbell Graham, our man, he was in their stretch and
In Europe at the moment,
They-
on Stretchy, having a good time.
yeah, don't
Good for
interrupt-
him.
Yeah, good on him. Don't interrupt the story. He was in there and they did that joke on him and he goes, who's Larry Emder? And then they go, you don't know Larry Emder, The Price is Right. And he goes, is that the guy who's in Happy Gilmore?
Who was that? Bob.
Bob, you know the guy who beats up Adam Sandler in Happy Gilmore? Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
Bob Barker.
It's Bob Barker.
He's partnered with him in the Pro-Am, the partners one.
yeah, the celebrity. Oh, and I just thought, what a hilarious moment. Well done,
Okay.
Stretch.
Okay. Oh, mate, let's have a look at this. Okay, let's have a look at things that Larry's have been on. I'll just keep it at the game shows.
People vote for Larry.
In 1989, he was on Family Double Dare in 1989. He was the host of that.
Don't remember that
The
one.
next one in 1991 was The Main Event. And a friend of ours, Jono, Craig Johnston of Liverpool fame, invented that game.
What
Mate,
was that?
what was it?
Again, these are games I've not watched.
Yeah, I'm
These
just trying to
shows.
remember. 1993, Larry then moves on to The Price is Right.
Yes.
Price is
Going
wrong,
down.
bitch.
In 2001, a TV show called Cash Bonanza.
Mm.
There we go. And I'm going down and back to The Price is Right, 2003, 2005. Wheel of Fortune, 2006.
Oh, he did do Wheel of Fortune.
Good as Gold. Another show keeps
There's been
going
some
down.
duds
and
in
he's
there.
been in, well,
There's been some duds.
that's your
Like,
opinion.
Some of them I've never even heard
Dancing with the Stars. There we go. So, mate,
of. What he was on it. He didn't host it.
yeah, you might have done it for a series.
Have
He
you?
might have done it. He
Can
might
you
have been on
picture
it.
an image of Larry? Because I've only known. To be fair, I don't watch too much morning stuff. I've only seen his face so much, probably more so this year because Cooper's done a bit of stuff with him.
Yep.
And he's got no hair. What was his hair looking like? In
Oh,
the 90s?
mate,
Do you remember?
he was a good looking cat back in the day. I think he's a
Gary.
Maroubra boy.
Oh,
Yeah,
is
I
it?
think he is.
Yeah, and he was a surfer. He's had that sort of surfy, bit of a bleach blonde hair, a little
Bit
bit.
of
Oh,
lemon
a bit
in there.
gnarly.
Oh, he was gorgeous.
No, he's
No,
not-
he didn't bleach it himself, but I mean, it was sun kissed.
He put some
Well,
lemon through it.
that's
He's
probably
a
why
dark
it's all
blonde.
gone. That's what happens when you bleach it. Apparently, that's
No, he didn't bleach it, mate. It was the sun. It was sun kissed.
I think
naturally bleached
Too
by
much
the
sun
sun.
probably makes it
Sounding-
fall out as well.
Rumours.
Oh,
Yeah.
Jesus. Well, anyway, let's go to a quick break, and we've got some good stuff coming up. Welcome back to the podcast.
Cooper just had like some sort of Tourette's
Yeah.
situation.
In the ad break, yeah. I was listening to those ads, those reads, and I got so excited.
You know what it is? Let's pull it back. You are trying to urge Trish onto the front foot about coming forward with her things.
Yeah.
And Trish is saying, sort of goes, oh, no, yous are all talking. Come on, step in.
I'm entertained. I'm listening to what you're saying.
Well, I threw it at ad break, and Trish goes, I just had more to say.
Yeah, we know
in
you
that
do.
voice. And then we said, well, why didn't you bring it up? And she goes, because you were all talking. It's like, well, just bring it up.
Trish,
You know what?
come
My
on.
people are really unhappy with you, particularly Cooper. Like the toxic and narcissist comment last week. They're really
Do you want to bring what that the stuff that you missed in the intro? Why don't you bring it up now for everyone?
yeah. I will. These are some other things that I found very interesting. That were
Let's
in
hope
the
everyone
news.
else
Don't
does.
say interesting.
Well, you
or
know,
funny.
the book, the movie, very famous, beautiful movie, The Notebook.
Oh, I've
Ryan Gosling
Never seen
and
it. Never seen it.
yeah,
Never
you probably
will.
haven't.
I've never seen it, but I know
You
it.
love it, Cooper. You love a rom No, it's not a rom-com. It's like a
A
romantic.
rom.
Yeah, I was about to say a rom-com. It's not funny. Well, Gina Rowlands, who's the lady who plays the girl as an older woman in the nursing home with
Oh,
Alzheimer's.
is that the Money Magnate?
No.
Oh, that's Gina Reinhardt. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry,
geez.
I'm off the...
Don't start rumours.
Sorry.
She's actually, in real life, just been diagnosed with Alzheimer's. Life
Why is-
imitating art.
And that's so interesting.
I think that's really interesting. A lot of people love The Notebook. You like it, don't you, Tabby?
That's very dark.
Yeah.
I think poor Tabby was scared if she did. If she said, I've never seen it.
I was going to watch it, Savo, and certainly not watching it now.
Wow.
It's sad enough as it is.
Well, this will interest you, Cooper. Hooters closed a lot of its restaurants last week across the world.
Doesn't interest me. I don't go to Hooters anymore. Ever since I spewed in the toilet, they revoked my membership.
No, they...
No, they didn't.
No.
I haven't spewed in every venue in the world.
Actually,
mate.
one day we will do an episode dedicated to all the memberships Cooper's got at different places across Australia and East
We
Coast.
went took Cooper all the way to Tokyo, you and your mate, and all you just wanted to do was go to Hooters.
Yeah, they did because we kept our hotel to get to the main road. We had to pass the Hooters.
Yeah.
And we said, what was it like? Wait for this. And he goes, yeah, it was weird. It was just like full of Japanese people. I went, yeah, guess what, mate? We're in Tokyo.
Yeah. Well, I think on the movies we just visualized it a lot different than it. Like there actually wasn't. Yeah, because we were a reasonable age, whatever reasonable age you're supposed to be over in Japan. And
19.
We were 19, and it just was not what we pictured. Like we went in. And I think we thought it'd almost be like a kind of a nightclub vibe where there'd just be like girls coming around, like taking your order. But it was just full of old Japanese men in there.
Yeah.
And like there was
Saturday
only
night.
like one or two girls working. So we were just so sad.
Sad place.
Yeah, it
It's
wasn't
like-
fun.
it's
No,
like-
not a fun.
It's
Not
like
fun.
Sizzler with people with owls in the front of their shirts.
Yeah.
Oh, I would love a sizzler right now.
Oh, what I would do to have a Sizzler. Cheese bread, where are
Do you
you,
think
old mate?
is there an option for like the John's Family Podcast to potentially like open a Sizzler, like purchase? Is that sort of access? Is it like McDonald's where
it's a
you can buy a
franchise.
franchise?
It's a franchise.
No.
It's still going. Yeah, it's still going in America.
Yeah, Matt, I think one of the last ones was up on the Gold Coast, and I
Cam-
think that's closed.
I think
No,
the
that-
last
there,
one
that
in
one-
Australia
that-
was Campbelltown.
Yeah, I think there's none now.
I think we should start our own buffet restaurant.
But have they completely closed the door on it? Has Sizzler completely closed the door
In
on
Australia,
Australia? Or
potentially.
is there a potential for us to potentially
Well,
bring
why
it
wouldn't
back?
you just open a buffet place similar?
Because it's not. It comes.
It's Sizzler. It's
what
just-
makes McDonald's great is the golden arches.
and the secret sauce.
And that damn.
Hey,
what is that sauce?
What? How much did you have to pay back in the day? The most recent you can remember to go to Pizza Hut buffet.
Oh, that's been a long time.
That was good.
$16?
That was gone. 16 to enter.
$16.95.
Trish, remember when we first when it first came out
Maybe?
and when we first started dating? I think it was $9.
Was it?
Just go in there and just
Is it still a
gorge.
thing?
No, that would kill.
There
Oh,
are no Are there any? Can I ask? Are there any Pizza Hut
dine-in place.
dine-in restaurants
I think-
anymore,
I
or are
think-
they all takeaway?
I think there are only a couple.
Yeah,
I
right.
don't
There are a
think, mate,
couple.
Matty. I don't think there's any.
Yeah,
Don't
I
call me Matty.
don't-
Call me Dad.
Sorry, Daddy.
Call him daddy.
I'm going to call you Daddy, just like I hear Mum calling you late at night. Hi, Daddy.
Believe me, that has happened for a long time.
"Daddy,
Ain't
get
that
off
right,
me."
Mummy?
Daddy.
Do you know what? Don't speak about me like this. I don't like it.
Sorry.
It's inappropriate.
Did I break
I
your
find it
comfort, Trish?
offensive, and I don't like it.
Well,
Okay.
don't
Righto,
gaslight
what
you.
else you-
Sizzler.
What else you got for us there, Trish?
Okay, and there was a Sydney doctor that's had restrictions placed on him for not observing professional boundaries because one of his patients, left him $24 million.
Wow.
Now, it's alleged he was prescribing this patient with diazepam, fentanyl, along with some other meds.
Oh, okay.
So it was a bit like, you help me out, I help you out.
A little bit, I
Dodgy
think
stuff.
that's the insinuation. Yeah.
Well, geez.
I'll scratch your back. You scratch mine.
Yeah.
Because fentanyl makes you itchy.
But do you think
Shout out
it's
to Nam's
okay
boyfriend, Spider.
Yeah.
for a doctor to be a personal beneficiary of a patient?
If there's no one else.
Yeah.
No, I
Suppose
think
so.
I don't know. I think that does blur lines.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let's throw it out to the listeners.
Where are
I
the
also
lines?
think accountants and lawyers should not be
Priests.
able.
Well, what if
Not the
Trish,
priest, potentially.
what
the
if you're
church.
my lawyer and you're also my mum?
Well, very different.
Yeah,
There's
isn't
a
it?
familial tie.
What if you're his childhood best friend and you're also his personal
Again,
doctor?
personal tie. But if our relationship is based on a profession, your profession, and you are my lawyer or my accountant, I don't think you should be entitled. Because we know someone who left the fortune she was left by a family member to her accountant, along with the dog or the cat, who then he proceeded to have put down soon after.
Jesus.
So they've got access to information, personal information.
Pretty grim series of events. And by the way, what happened was there were extremely bizarre circumstances. How
Trish,
the male of the family passed away.
I just want you to know the content you brought in the ad break was Gina Rowlands has got Alzheimer's, Hooters is closed down, and your friend had her puppy put down by her. That is three very
She wasn't my friend.
And it was a cat, by the way.
Oh, was it a cat?
Yeah, it was a cat.
Okay, all I'm saying is let's bring some more positive stuff next week.
Mr. Whiskers.
I find it interesting.
That was good perspective, Cooper.
Very dark. Let's
Sorry,
go into
maybe that's insight into my mind.
just let me move on. There's a Cooper's quiz today that I want to do.
Good.
But, however, sorry, Jack, to you, the quiz only involves father and mother.
Oh.
Can
I do anything?
You can do it with me if you want. What I'm going to ask you is, Matthew, these are 5 questions about Trish. This is to test your compatibility as partners. There's been lots of fighting going around the house. I want to make sure you made the right decision.
There hasn't been fighting going in the house today. There has not been fighting in the house today.
You've been outside of the house.
I have. I've been interviewing Missile for the Olympics.
Yeah.
So, but no, it hasn't been fighting today.
Okay.
Actually, we haven't been fighting.
No, at all.
That's fine. You don't need to convince me. That's
We've
fine.
come together.
We have.
Well, hopefully,
Right
for
here.
at least you just come together one time. That's
Cooper.
double entendre. Okay.
We'll need to delete that.
Okay.
That was a very good double entendre. We do not delete that. We keep that in for sure.
This is the goal that our listeners want.
That will never happen
You'd be
again
surprised, Trish.
in podcasting. So.
Sickos.
First question for you, Dad.
Yeah.
What is Patricia's favourite colour?
So I'm naturally thinking what my favourite colours are, but Trish, I would say that Trish's favourite colour would be violet, like a purple.
Patricia?
Mate, you're the biggest freaking loser. I was going to give you so much leeway on that because I don't have one favourite colour. Like, I like green. I like red. I like
This
blue.
is hard, isn't it, Cooper?
And you go violet?
No.
So any one of those?
Violet, purple. I went purple because
No, what is purple in my wardrobe?
purple is a regal colour.
Yeah,
That's
well,
why
I'm not
kings
regal.
and queens would wear purple because it's the most difficult colour to make.
100. Hey, there you go. Well
Crustaceans.
done, buddy.
Thanks.
That's
Hey,
how
wait,
highly
hence,
he views you high.
hence
Yeah,
a lot of
well-
priests wear the colour what, Cobber?
Hey.
On their
Yeah.
white gowns.
Mate,
It
and
knows
the old
me
kings and
not
queens would
at
wear
all.
purple. It can only be made out of crustaceans.
This man likes his ancient history.
That's why the Melbourne Storm have been so dominant. They wear the purple.
Well, okay.
And Prince, why Prince wear purple too.
So
And,
zero-
and McDonald's made Grimace purple.
That's
Yeah.
true.
And
And Barney the dinosaur is
Yeah, purple.
Purple. Okay.
Did you know what Grimace is? The animal Grimace. Do you know what he's supposed to be? A taste bud. There you go.
Really?
Yep.
How'd you
No
know
way.
that?
I heard it the other day.
Because
what?
you were talking about it.
something.
We were talking about it the other week.
Yeah,
And I
regret-
think someone came back.
No, I heard it on the radio. I was listening to Fletch and Joel, and someone came on, and they were talking about McDonald's, and they said, "Do you know what creature Grimace is?" And they went, "I don't know. Is he a sloth or something?" They went, "No, he's a taste bud."
I wish you knew that straight after Cooper admitted to wanting to have sex with the Hamburglar.
Yeah, remember? That's right. That's when we spoke about it.
Yeah, we did. Okay, 0 from 1. What is Mum's favourite food? Do you think?
Yep, I know it.
Don't click.
Spinach and ricotta, cannelloni.
Spinach,
Trish?
not Spanish.
Yes?
You are right. Because when you just said that, I was trying to think what my favourite food was. And I was going, another broad one. But that literally is my favourite food.
Well done.
Oh, nice
You
word.
used to get it
Stop
from
having
a
broad
Rivederci,
answers.
which was your favourite at Merriweather, Rivederci on the corner. there.
Arrivederci.
Rivederci.
Did he,
Well-
did he say Spanish or spinach?
No, spinach.
Spinach.
Oh, I could have
Spinach,
sworn
yeah,
you said
I know,
Spanish
it-
first.
Spinach.
It did come out a little bit.
Okay.
Minor
1 from 2.
stroke-ish.
You're going good.
Thanks,
Well
buddy.
done. If you get over 50%, you're allowed to stay with her. What's her favourite band or artist?
If not, you have to leave.
Oh, this is hard because it shifts all the time. I would say at the moment.
Okay, let's go at the moment.
Right now.
I would say at the moment it's Taylor Swift.
Bing, 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 bing.
It is?
Well done.
Oh, wow. Dad, 2 from 3.
Nice work, Cobber.
I'm a big boy. A real boy. Hey, Geppetto.
Okay, what is Patricia's pet hate?
Oh,
Like when it
jeez.
comes to you. When it comes to
Oh,
you.
when it comes to him?
Yeah, when it comes to you, what's her pet hate?
Her pet hate is me saying to Trish, I'm just going to duck down to the club, Colorado Beach Services. And she go, what for? Oh, just going to put on a bet or two. How long are you going to be? Oh, 30 minutes. And I come back 3 hours later.
So would you say,
blind.
is that lying?
Oh,
No,
here
I
we go.
don't know.
He's our therapist.
I just
Keep going,
I just changed tact.
Yeah,
And I forgot to let her know.
And how does that make you feel, Trish?
Horny.
Ew.
Would you say that? Well, I would say that is lying. Trish, is it he's lying or is it?
No, that's probably not. I'm so used to his lying, I think. Everything that he
Jesus.
says actually is a lie. So, but my pet hate of his is, and it happens every day, shaving his beard over the basin and just leaving it there, like little bits.
That's low, mate.
It's bloody piss.
I'm just
Pathetic.
trimming. I'm not shaving.
Also,
it.
I
I'm just
don't like it
trimming
if you drip on the toilet seat.
Oh, or like what dripping from like
My
a
arse.
shower?
Yeah.
Oh, buddy.
Okay.
Ah, champion.
Well, it's come down to this last question. You're 2 from 4.
Yeah, it's not
So
good.
if you get this, it ticks you over the 50% range.
Thanks, man.
Where did you and Mum go for your first ever date?
Okay. Do you need to be very specific here?
Yeah. Okay. First time out together.
Yeah, like not like if you took if you rented a movie and you were just at home, like that doesn't count.
No, the first day
First
out.
date out.
Our first date, I took her to the Knights presentation ball, which was on the South Stain ship that never left the dock. It was, we had a great time. Yeah.
Is that right?
She
Trissy?
stalked me for 6 months after that. And then our second date, we went to the Hooters Gurus.
Mm.
Our third date, we watched a movie at the Tower Cinemas called Sleepers.
Oh, yeah.
Starring Robert Redford. No, it was a different
That's
one.
Kevin Bacon.
No, it wasn't. Definitely wasn't.
Hunt for
Sleepers.
Red October?
It was another one, but it was like a spy thriller starring Robert Redford.
Okay. I don't need to go into the fourth date.
Okay.
I only asked for the first
Oh, look,
one.
you could see him just get real happy then,
Hey, buddy.
like reminiscing about the first dates.
Yeah. Oh, I'm loving it so much. I'm so happy. I'm crying.
Is any of that right?
It's all correct.
Wow.
It's a
In
win.
fact, he remembers more than I do. Yeah.
Well done, mate.
Yeah.
Really,
3
hey,
from 5.
really good, man.
Maybe next week we'll change the roles.
I think so too.
Trish, you can have a crack at
Give-
guessing.
Give her nothing.
I thought you
Cobber.
were going to do it now.
No. I mean, that's not
Could we?
today.
Okay.
Yeah, I actually think that would be quite
I'm-
interesting.
Oh, you want to do it?
Yeah.
Screw it. Let's do it vice
Let's
versa.
do it.
Okay, because it opens up conversations.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well,
Screw it.
obviously you have to change the last one because we know where that was.
Yeah, I'll think of something. Jack, that's your role in this. You can
Yes.
think of the last question you
Yeah.
whispered in my
I got
ear.
it.
Trish, what's Matthew's favourite colour?
Green.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ding ding.
She knows that. Yeah. I share that with her most days.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's
From
one.
the moment we met to this
Yeah.
day,
Yep. Always been green.
he's being buried in a green coffin.
Always, yeah. Well, let's
a
not
green
go there. Buried in a green fire. Yeah. And by the way, yeah, I know the fact that I like green. And my favourite colour is green. She's envious.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
I am.
You make it green.
What
with
about
envy.
what's Dad's favourite food?
Oh, his favourite food, sausages. What? He loves sausages. If he goes out
What goes
down
to Bunnings?
the road, no. Oh, actually, okay, I'm going to get a little bit more specific. If he goes down the road to get something, he comes back with sausages to cook himself. But if we're out, he's a chicken schnitzel.
Okay.
Mm.
Okay. Well,
I'm chicken wings.
chicken wings. Okay.
Oh, yeah, you're probably right. Too.
Damn.
He's probably right. What do you mean? He's the one who's answering it. I'm pretty sure he's right. Okay.
1 from 2.
Yeah. What about Dad's favourite band or artist? I mean, this is hard. He
This
loves
is
his
hard,
music.
but I think long-term, long-standing would have to be Oasis.
Yeah.
It is Oasis, Dad?
Yeah, I'll give it that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What, who else were you thinking?
Oh, basically rollers. Sherbet.
You love sherbet.
Who doesn't love sherbet?
Well, I can think of a few. 2 from 3, Trish. What's Dad's pet hate when it comes to you?
Oh, me?
Take your pick.
Just asking him to do anything.
No, that's very,
Oh, he's never going to admit to that, but that is his pet hate.
It's very, very broad.
What is
yeah,
it,
me
Copper?
asking you to do anything.
But that's broad. That's
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm sticking with it.
Dad. No.
There's nothing else he hates about me. That's
No,
it.
you know what it is, like the boys. We touched on this one last week. My pet hate sometimes is for you a complete and utter lack of timing. Like I could get there, for instance, I could get a phone call and it'd be like, "Oh, Dad, guess what, Matt? Your father's just passed away." And I'd go, "Oh no," and be devastated. And Trish go, "Did you shut the garage door?"
that is actually
My father is dead. Yeah, but that garage door because it's raining out there.
that is
I'm so bad.
Yeah.
Oh no. That's
In fact,
true.
every single week
I'm always thinking, man.
we all should put one on. I was thinking that today. Like, like every week we'll do something like a Trish thing. Like, what would Trish do? The house is on fire. The house is burning to the ground. The pets are in the building. What does Trish do? She would go, "Has anyone seen one of my scrunchies?"
Anyone know where I put my phone?
You're a little giddy mess today. It is true. It is. I'm glad she can finally see it.
Yeah, I'm glad you
It's
can finally
true. No,
laugh.
I'd have the pets under my arms, but I'd be like, "Oh, where did I put my phone?"
Yeah. Okay. You're 2 from 4. This is. I'm going to read what Jack wrote down, but I don't think we can do it because
Oh, come
you'll never
on.
understand. It's Jack wrote, "What's Dad's favourite pokey?"
Oh, Queen of the Nile.
It's not.
Aha, that's where I've got you. It's one of the new ones. Genie.
But I'm going to do it more based on
Oh no.
on your relationship. Okay.
So tummy now.
I'm going to do. What is Dad's? No.
Oh, geez.
What year? This year? How long has it been since you were married? This year, like what's your
Married?
anniversary?
Well, that's not a tough question.
Yeah, it's just
it's a
simple maths.
mathematical
That's
equation.
maths. We got
No, it's an
okay.
opinion.
Yeah.
Okay, let me
Yeah,
think of
'cause-
one more then.
Yeah.
What about what is Dad's favorite TV show?
Oh yeah.
Geez, you know Larry Emder, are you?
Ooh,
At the moment,
that's a
Cooper, of all
tough
time?
one. I'm going to go all time,
Yeah.
and I'm going to say, and I don't know because he had a varied amount of them. The travel shows with Anthony Bourdain.
Oh,
Well, that's a good guess.
that's a pretty good get,
That's a
man.
very, very, yeah. I think you're probably right there. Anthony
Yeah.
Bourdain, Parts Unknown, I think was the best
Yeah,
series.
because he had a
There's
number of different ones.
points of your life, isn't it? Like I used to love Magnum PI.
Yeah.
You loved Entourage there for a bit, Cobber.
Oh, you boys had that.
I was always lukewarm on.
Oh,
Hey, last night, I've never heard him laugh so hard.
Mm.
He was in bed watching, and I was in the bathroom, and he was watching Seinfeld.
Oh, mate.
Kramer.
Oh, mate. Oh, yeah. I don't know if I can say it here what it was.
No, you can't say what it
No,
is. It's
no.
politically incorrect.
No, it is politically.
But
But
it was.
Jesus, it was funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Cobber, Eastbound and Down.
I love Eastbound and Down. That was one that sort of passed through my consciousness as
Yeah.
far as likes.
That was
TV
very
shows.
funny.
Very good, Coops. That was
Very
good.
good.
So
Both
how's the
good.
pass, Trish?
Both 3 from 5.
Yeah.
Yeah. Both 3 from 5. Well done.
So
Oh,
if
we
we
have
do
to
this,
say-
if we do this more often, Coop, does that mean that if we play them against each other, one has the option to leave and take everything if they
Oh,
win and
take
the other one
everything.
doesn't?
Don't
No,
know.
because then people might start rigging the answers.
Right, next week it's going to be, I'll do it for you two blokes.
Oh,
There
yeah.
you
What?
go.
Oh, yeah, sure. Let's
Yeah,
do that.
No worries.
Beautiful. Right, well, let's go to a quick break. We'll come back with some really entertaining stuff. Welcome back to the podcast. Dad had something interesting he wants to bring out about bareback.
Yeah, that's right. I was very excited in the break. I thought, I forgot to say bareback. And they went, what? Trish went, what? And I was like, sorry, The Bear is back, the television series.
Very good.
God, I love that show.
Yeah.
That's kind of annoying me.
Okay.
It's one of my favorites. I've just finished it already. It's
Oh, have you?
yeah,
This season?
I finished
The
this
first ep, it was annoying me.
It was a bit of a different one the first step. It was
Yeah.
all flashback stuff, but
Yeah.
it comes. I love it. It's my favorite show.
Yeah.
I love cooking, but like I find it so aesthetically pleasing when they sit there and they're actually like in there
Prepping
around
food.
prepping food
They
up.
make it look so fun and great.
And it's always like it's like those scenes where they're actually in the kitchen and they got their they got their whites on and that. It's just
Corner.
so. I don't know. It just
Have
like
you?
pleases me.
Jack, have we ever thought about, could we do this? That we, as a family, we buy just a small place, like a little small place that basically can be takeaway and half a dozen tables, and Jack is head chef. Mate, I'm telling you.
Do you know what? It'd almost be like one of those places. There are certain places. There's one in Byron.
Recipe of the week.
It only seats. It's out of Byron a bit, but it only seats maybe 8 people or 10 people. That's it. You've got to book well in advance, and it could be a bit like that. But that one's an expensive one, I think. But the other one is, like when we're in Cuba and in Greece, people almost have people into their homes.
Yeah, yes, they do.
Yeah. Well,
the big one in Cuba is the casa, because
casa.
it's the opportunity for people to earn money as opposed to with the government with communism.
Yeah.
It's there. Yeah,
I think
it's big thing.
I've heard it. I think it might. There's certain states where it's actually quite big in the US where I've heard this. And it's not like a chat forum, but it could be even an app now where people have them over for dinner.
There was, and they were share meals sort of thing.
Yeah,
Uber. That was a form of Uber early days in San Francisco. That was one of its early incarnations.
It did, but it didn't really take. Well, it certainly hasn't here.
Uber originally, I believe, was I've got a spare car in the garage. Do you want to borrow it for a week or a day?
Well, they do have that still.
And there was a spare seat at the dinner table. So the other thing, if you have just a small restaurant, one of the big ones of Anthony Bourdain when he was in Greece, he went to Greece and he went to one of the remote islands, and there was a restaurant there that every day people would go to. It was always open, only ever for lunch, but every day they served the same thing. It was like a goat curry, and it was like a four-course meal, but every day it was the same thing. And I suppose there's something in that. It allows you to master what you do. Like, you go in there sometimes. I think a bad sign is you go into a restaurant and there's like 1,000 things on the menu.
I hate that.
I realistically, I'm a creature of habit. Like if I want Italian for dinner and I'm not eating at home, I go down the road to Alamento's and I order this same thing. Yeah. Same thing if I feel like Mexican. I go to this place I go and I get the one dish I want.
Yes.
I suppose if people are going to come to your place, you don't need a whole heap of variation, but you need maybe to hit enough where people might not like the goat curry, but they'll get one dish anytime they come.
That you could have a meat dish, maybe 2 meat dishes and a vegetarian, and just master it.
If you watch the movie Burnt with Bradley Cooper, have you seen that?
That's good.
Very good movie. They talk about he meets one of the girl he's trying to recruit as a sous chef. He meets her in a Burger King, and she's like, "Oh, what are you doing here?" And he's sitting there, and he's eating a burger, and he goes, "Oh, well, what you think you're below this?" And he talks about it, and he actually says, like, you think about most French French dishes are made with the cheapest cuts of meat and only a few ingredients, and they just make it the best they can. Like that's fine dining. He says what the difference is with Burger King, it's just too consistent.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. And these days, and Jack, you're spot on. What you're seeing now is the most popular food is very often like the street food, like back in the day, like the Mexican food.
Well,
is that and what the burrito is? I think the burrito stands for little donkey or something like that, which was all the leftovers just rolled into a wrap. That's what a burrito is.
But you're right. In that movie, Jack, another thing he says in the same scene, he says every chef, and I suppose it relates to all people who are in creative jobs where they got to be creative with their head. Every single creative should strive for consistency in outcome, but should strive for, they need to be creative and variation in what they deliver. It's like us. If we came here every time we told the same story over and over again, you wouldn't get the same outcome.
You do,
well,
Matt.
Dad does. You would not get the same outcome all the time. You need to be consistent in making the people entertained. I'll leave that with you guys to ponder.
Well, that's
for a
it.
second.
If you've
Thank
got
you for
with television shows, I know our shows on Thursday and Sunday look absolutely an dog's breakfast, but sometimes it takes a lot of work to produce that dog's breakfast.
Yeah,
we have a template every week, which I will do, and I'll say to the boys, "Don't worry about all that. I'll just follow it along, and you blokes do whatever."
Yeah,
but there is a system. There's
like
not
the ringmaster of the circus.
You can't just get there every time and just turn up and go, "What are we going to do?"
Yeah, absolutely.
What do we do?
Well,
what do you do? Al Pacino.
Are you the ringmaster of the circus, the conductor of the orchestra, or the cult leader? What are you?
I'm the cult leader.
Dictator. Hey, Trish, you got some feedback?
I do. Now, I don't know who this person is. She's a girl. She communicates with me, but she doesn't have an actual name in her
She who
Insta.
may remain nameless.
She did a little research on the vasectomy.
Oh,
You got her curious. The doctor cuts and blocks off the 2 tubes that carry the sperm out of the epididymis.
Yep. Gotcha.
After the surgery, Jack, you were right. The sperm gets reabsorbed into the body.
Look at me go. Well, that's kind of weird.
So the sperm does not come out.
Can we give people context for that?
Oh, last week we spoke about a lady I met who became pregnant after her husband had a vasectomy.
Yeah.
And they went back to the surgeon and he goes, oh, we only guarantee 99.9%.
Yeah, she was cheating.
So stop it, Goose.
Hey,
She was.
also, a little bit of a, well, before you move on to your next one, a bit of a shout out to the Sydney Swans. We appeared on their socials this week, Cooper.
Yes, correct.
Oh.
They made a
Last week.
after I brought up a story saying that Sydney Swans are turning into dating. It's turning into a full dating app. Everyone's going there to date, and it's just lots of singles. They have now listened to the podcast, and I
the
think in a
feedback.
couple of weeks they are doing like a singles event at the
clever.
game where people can go over, mingle, and maybe mingle afterwards as well.
Well, we should, if we brought it up, we should make an appearance, and I'm just trying to get this damn wedding ring off.
You can't. You broke your finger.
I know,
About a month after we got married, Matt hasn't had that ring off his finger in 28 years.
Yeah, have never had it. No. You're going to get some makeup and just sort of cover it over.
See all those stitches underneath Dad's finger? Every time he goes out, he chops that finger off.
Yeah. So sucked in you.
Yeah, but that's good.
Yeah, he
Good
broke
on the
his finger.
Swans. Good on the Swans. Jump on board. Great to have you.
We
part
love a
of
free membership. Don't worry about
Do
it.
you know what I'd love to do? I'd love to do an event
it. Yeah.
for singles, our people.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Sweet. Like, are we okay? No.
Like a John's family singles party.
There's something there. Like, would it be like blind dating? Would you do like a
No,
like a
no, leave them
rotational
to
thing?
themselves. Like a speed dating.
I would love to do a speed dating thing where it's like a Cooper's quiz, and I'm up there in like a tux, and then it's like a
Oh, I would love
they
to.
rotate.
This is going. This is working.
And
Yeah.
then every question they get wrong, I take an item of clothing off.
Oh, no, you can't do that.
Oh, sorry.
No, not
What
that
about
far
this
away.
one? Little a play on words there, but a serious one. Friday night, dating on speed. How about that? Where people
At
can
speed?
They can be
Or-
on speed or
Oh, well, no,
meth.
let's not-
It doesn't matter. They all sit around chewing their faces off, just staring at each other. I think that would be. I think that'd be
The
a
problem with
wonderful
that is,
concept.
in terms of the speed dating, where you probably only get 2 minutes with them, we would have to probably drag them onto the next. They'd be mid-story. They wouldn't be out. They'd be literally chewing each other's ears off.
Oh, dear.
Sorry,
Oh.
Trish.
The places we go.
Oh, that was the best.
People we meet.
This has been a good one. I'm feeling like this has been a good
What
podcast.
else is Trish?
Okay, the other week too, we were talking about weird names for children. Davey pointed out Nick Cannon. He's got like about 12 kids with so many different women. He's a thing.
Who's that?
He was the host of
no.
American Got Talent.
Yeah, Wild and Out. I think it was called Wild and Out. It was
Mariah
like
Carey's ex.
Yeah. He used to be with
Yeah, he's
Mariah
got-
Carey.
He's just got kids to all these different people.
Funny
which-
dude. I enjoy him.
Oh, yeah. He passed away, didn't he?
No.
Oh, no. Okay, no worries. So got a different guy. I was thinking of the host of Family Feud.
Nicolas
No.
Cage.
No, Steve Harvey.
Yeah, he died, didn't he?
No.
I don't think so.
Okay, no worries.
Oh, I love Steve Harvey. I hope not.
Yeah, lower. I don't think you
It's
know.
Family Feud. Okay, here are some of the names: Moroccan
Chicken?
Cannon, Munro Cannon, Golden Sagan,
I don't know
Cannon.
about that.
Powerful Queen Cannon, Zion, Mixolydian, Zillion Air,
Oh my God,
Zen, Legendary Love Cannon,
that's ridiculous.
Onyx Ice, Cole Cannon, Rise Messiah Cannon, Beautiful Zeppelin Cannon,
Oh.
Halo Marie Cannon.
Would any of those kids dig that their names?
Yeah, I think Zen Cannon would. We used to go to
but-
school with a kid named Zen. And
Moroccan and Munro is okay.
Is that one name?
No.
Morocco Munro?
No, two. Well, I
Okay.
think they're two separate names. They must be
A little
twins.
too normal, Munro. He might feel like the odd man out.
Yeah.
a
I
little
don't know about. I don't know those. Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
I don't,
And
don't-
last out, 26th birthday, Nick Moore up in Bundaberg. He's a teacher. He usually doesn't. He's usually got school holidays. His wife said he's devastated because they're back in school, Bless him. He's teaching the children's. Have a happy birthday, mate.
Good on you, Nick.
He's a
Good on you,
Broncos
Nick.
supporter. Good luck to the
on,
Broncos.
mate.
Maybe not then.
Facing, they played tonight. They're facing 5 losses in a row. Dig deep for Nick. Come on, guys. They could drop. They could drop from. They're in 10th spot as we speak. If the Panthers beat them tonight, they're down to 13th. They could be as low as 13th.
It's actually quite close, isn't it? I was looking the other day.
13?
They could
Yeah.
go to 13th.
Lower.
There we go.
Good on you guys. Like that today. Trish, feedback done.
Done.
Cooper, ready to go. Locked and ready.
Yeah.
Jack, good luck with
Thanks,
that
Bob.
restaurant you're going to open, mate.
Yeah. Do I need like a qualification? Screw it.
Nah, don't
No,
worry.
you'll be
No.
fine. You've done recipe.
Nonnas open up restaurants all the time.
Yeah.
Just clean
sweet.
running water, mate. That's all you need.
Yeah.
And some rats.
Do I have to wash my hands though?
No, you don't, mate.
Oh, my
Righto, guys. Have a good week. Speak to you next Friday.
Keep safe, everyone. Bye.